It was unranked, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Okay,
fair
you
enough.
can do a little bit more
It's
in unranked.
really worth noting we lost literally 5v4. That's really worth noting. They literally had a disconnected techies, and we lost 5v4.
Well, you
This
guys,
is true.
that's generous
As
of
we're
you.
going to see Juggernaut here. Okay, nice spin. You can kill some mines as well if you really want to.
Good against Mars in lane too. Spin him down. None of Mars' spells do anything.
Not to backtrack and talk about something that's not related to the draft, but keep in mind the techies did disconnect literally at the beginning of the game, so they got more gold and XP throughout the entire game. It's actually easy to win 4v5 in that case. Okay?
Sure.
Just want to throw that out there, especially when there's a mid
it-
sniper with a null talisman level 1.
The thing is, when there's a techies in the draft, you're 4v5ing anyway, so it's really the same if they disconnect or if they don't.
Yeah, true.
You guys done? Do you want to talk about that pub? some more?
Techies is in this game. I mean, come on.
I would like to say that Jenkins, not from the games that he's played with me, is now 0-2 on Bristleback, the hero that he thinks is beyond OP.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there as well.
It is absolutely
We
busted.
can-
I could actually see these guys picking it up here. DogChamp. They probably watch your stream.
There was the old
If
classic.
they did, they pick sniper mid.
I was gonna say Tusk Techies, but Techies is kind of more of a 4 position now, so I don't think that even works anymore. Lena. All right. Well, I
Okay.
don't think I could have called that one ever, but here she is. I imagine a comfort option for Ray in the mid lane.
Oh man.
Oh man, what?
Yeah, it's just anytime I see Ray on one of these like non-comfort heroes, it is feed central. And this is a guy like I respect his mechanical skill very highly. I party queued with him for a while. The first time I ever got 8K actually, he basically carried me to 8K 1v5 very easily, I should add. He dumpsters, throw him against Sumail. He'll do fine in lane against this. But on Lena, not so sure. I mean, you barely see him playing it. It's like literally when everything else is banned, and it just doesn't bode that well. Everything else is banned. His TA, his Storm, his Queen of Pain. Looking rough.
But the good news is they have the setup for the LSA, and that is a stasis trap, gentlemen.
Oh, that's
Let's keep that in mind going forward. All right, block work. All right, they got some nice catch now. I wouldn't mind the Nature's Prophet. I think that's a cool pick, actually, if it's still there for the position 3.
Yeah, that's like insane global, I don't know. You have a hook in setup. You could do Sunstrike. You got the AA Blast coming in. This is some like insane covert ops type lineup coming out.
Plus,
D2
you can
hustlers.
sprout the cogs, Dakota, the double trap
Oh yes.
into the Sunstrike. Very into
I like it.
the cold feet as well. Very good synergy.
It kind of seems like this D2 Hustler squad, they prefer to pick these like almost double 5 lineups where they have like Spearbreaker. Like realistically, this hero is going to be a 5. The hero doesn't farm at all. Clockwork, exact same thing. And it kind of makes sense with their players because I think it gives Papatuti 2 supports to play to, and he's very active as a mid laner. And Devi is kind of like a side laning, off laning carry type hero. So, I mean, I would be mind blown if they don't ban Brood. Okay, there it is.
I was going to say, I mean, is there a way they actually still fit the Brood in? But it looks like that will not be the option.
Timber is going to be the next ban too, if they are not stupid. Timber is out of here. No way you give Devi a last pick Timber against a PA. That's not going to look so good.
I mean, if they had taken Brood 4th, would that have been so bad?
No, I think it'd be good. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I guess they just don't want to risk like maybe they actually have a better prepared draft for it, and they just like didn't do a very good job drafting in the first game. Like, there do feel like there are options. They just didn't have any of them in the first DogChamp draft.
All right, now we look to what remaining offlane options there are. There is the Centaur, the likes of your Bristles, your Solardars, all still in the mix, but always, questionable how much you care about being against the techies type lineup, if you want to be the guy to assist in dealing with the techies, or if you're more focused on trying to, lock down the PA and execute on her instead.
There's a lot that does well against a PA. I mean, they do have the last pick 5, but you get to respond to this too. So It's. I mean, I suppose it could be a Lena 5, but then like last picking Race here, I just don't know what he would play. Unless you want to pick him like his classic OD.
Like a dark
Nope,
Seer.
just a
Oh, wow.
Warlock.
That'd be
Last
fun,
pick
but-
Warlock.
Ooh, yeah, Warlock.
Team
is-
fight.
Yeah,
You know-
Warlock Mars. I like it.
PA is kind of funny because you get the same build every game, right? Battle Fury, Deso, BKB. And BKB, this game doesn't even feel good. Literally, all 4 heroes have stuff that goes through BKB to some degree, at least. But you still have to get it, which is
I
kind
mean,
of sad.
there's still Centaur. You just run away from the Warlock. That's the classic response. It's a little
don't
boring for
understand.
like a last pick.
How does a hero get to the last pick? It's crazy. Upper division, it's like you'll be lucky to get the second phase.
Ooh. The
LC,
Dubai
all right,
Llama
so the-
LC.
The blade mail counter to PA potentially.
Yeah, beats
Alright.
PA, beats Warlock. Not so good against Mars because you duel him and he's just facing in front of you, but good against these other heroes for sure.
All right, Sunsam, we'll start with you this time. Who are you backing? Hustlers 2-0
He-
or DogChamp?
2 hustlers, and that's with a Legion commander, by the way. You guys know how much I hate this hero right now. But yeah, Theban going man mode there. Goodness.
I'll go with Theban too. I think D2 Hustlers look like a better team, and I think the Techies is not going to pan out.
All right, well, is it going to be the D2O Hustlers, or are we going to get Team DogChamp taking us to a game number 3? We head to break. When we come back, we've got Trent and Lyrical to bring the broadcast.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here for game number 2. D2 Hustlers looking to close this one out and take their spot along the top of Division 2. Hustling the whole way through, gotta be said. And on the other side, we've got Team DogChamp, who might just walk up this hill on Lukey Lukey and feed terribly. Oh no, this isn't the way you wanted to start. Oh no, have some mercy. Yuma gives the tip, Papa Tootie gets it. Oh, the mass tips.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Not good. But get him. It is fitting that it is Lukey Lukey. But yes, aside from that death here, Yaren, I see. What is this? What rank is this? 26. He's been working. Level 26 techies here. Okay. So far, they have won 3 games. They have won versus Felt, Picado Squad Gaming, and the Electric Boys. They are undefeated with the techies. And in fact, techies overall in the DPC is 5-1 for Season 2. So, you know, maybe they can grab another win here
That's
for
a
the
possibility.
terrific trio.
Well, was not quite. Wait, what happened to that? What happened to that bounty rune? Oh, Yumu got it. Okay, I didn't see it for a second. For some reason, I thought he was LC. I'm having some issues between the Jug. He has the little flag on his back that LC has too. It looks weird, Trent. Just bear
I
with
see.
me.
Yes.
As Bloody 9 afterwards also gonna go down. Yuma giving him the tip also.
I love the preemptive tip. That's quality stuff right there. That's what I like to see.
Jeez. Well, we'll see how this goes. I mean, I think one thing to consider as
bottom?
well.
They're going for the. All right, so this was the Zinq style of techies. All right, this was like when everyone was all like, Zinq is the world's greatest techies player.
Yeah.
Lukey Lukey.
Oh,
Yeah, he said-
that
alright.
is. Oh, that's. He has a TP still. He has actually 3 of them now. It's like the old.
Yeah, you're right. He's just probably. His net worth is just skyrocketing with these deaths. Yeah, so the whole play and why Zinq made it work was that number 1, his team stacked camps for him, which is hilarious as a concept for a techies. And number 2, he abused blast off on the range creep and hitting both heroes like the first 3 waves in a row somehow every time. 35-second cooldown. People kept falling for it. They didn't respect where he was sitting in the tree line. And that's why the techies didn't suddenly become a mainstay, despite them showing some promise with it. So I appreciate that Yaranari gets that done on the first level, and now is getting those bombs down. But when you're playing against techies, you gotta watch out for that range creep secure. They always want it.
That's fair. Yeah, it's something to watch for sure. I will say that, like, you know, the record sounds good for techies, but I think also we tend to see techies in games where, you know, the team feels confident, we'll say. And, you know, a little bit of a different situation here, I think, with, you know, a
What
player
are you
that's actually
inferring,
That-
Lyrical Dota?
I don't know. I'm not inferring anything, but
Something to do with what's happening to Bloody 9 right now?
no, we'll see. Because he is going to drop, most likely, as the right clicks come on down here.
Whoa.
Wanting to get the kill. Does have mana. if they wanted to dive with the overwhelming odds, had that stick, but won't go for it.
Nice big heals. Heal outpacing the battery assault here.
Oh. But we'll see.
God, Steven's a real courier hunter, isn't he? Oh, he's putting a courier killing ward down even. He's getting the next ones.
Yeah, they have an inkling though, maybe, as they're over there. So far in the mid lane, you can see very even. Ray Lisa and Papatuti facing off against each other here. Doesn't seem like there's anything really to write home about, but the lane's looking a little bit better for DogChamp here at the beginning.
And ever since Arteezy said that mid's just low skilled, I just don't watch it anymore. I mean, what's the point? So low skilled. I listen to everything Arteezy says, you know, run my life by him. So cool. 13-3, 10-2. Back to the fun lanes, the high skill lanes.
There's lots of kill potential.
It's thrilling.
I feel like I want to see if you can sort of get that same type of value out of the techies. He just got denied. All right, this is the greatest techies of all time.
Step aside, every other techies player.
Dude, that was 42 damage. Like,
That is
what?
impressive. That's
Yara,
true.
what a player. Oh, he's keeping the pressure on. I will say against Jug, ooh, maybe if he could hit this, or at least force out the spin. Not going to go for it, and can't get in range for that healing ward quite yet. Oh, no, we did! From downtown.
That will give away the ward, I think. I mean, they just missed it. Yeah, he pings it. He's like, yo, there's a ward over here. 100%. He just hit my healing ward. But that was probably worth it. I mean, it's only got a minute left anyway. And he got the max value out of it at the start anyway, where he's like trying to get the damage and the range creep.
Totally. And I mean, to be honest, like that XP and gold from the bounty, or from the ward is not bad either.
Middle tower is under attack.
So, good stuff. Well, Trent, what's your rating so far? The techies play. You liking what you're seeing?
Yeah, actually, I do. I think that right away when he went for that on the range creep, I was like, oh, that's a good sign, because that's, you know, that's the qualities techies play. It is good. We'll see how much jungle farming he does, how greedy he is towards the Agnum Scepter. I do think that part's pretty important. I think you want to have your teammates helping them out a little bit. So, I mean, the guy's obviously very experienced. Right now, he's just getting that low HP, setting up for a deny.
Right.
Or a suicide, and there he goes. But it is time to the spin, but he's mostly just going for the farm, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, and, you know, getting them to use the spin there is certainly not the worst thing in the world. Maybe when they come back again another round, they could do something. We did see Ray Lisa have to walk back home, but he did use a glyph on the creeps. That way it wouldn't get underneath his tower, and doesn't actually miss out on much at all. Having a good time mid there on that Lina. So at least so far on the hero that we've heard from Jenkins, not one of his more comfort-oriented heroes, still having a good time in this laning stage. As they miss the trees down bottom, they hit the spear, but there are a couple trees that were cut down, and that means Luki forced back again. Oh, going for the catch, and not quite on the mark on Yarn.
Up top, they jumped back into the cogs from Thievin as well, as they're being pressured. So Papatuti's rotation doesn't result in a kill, but it does cost pretty much all the regen and resources they had left in this lane. And Thievin wants to catch something mid here, wants to get a little bit of this range creep experience. He's like, man, if you're not going to be there, I'm going. I'm level 2.
Let's go. Give the Clockwork a little bit of time for himself. And unfortunately for Ray Lisa, wasn't able to keep that catapult alive on the tower either. Where Pandango making the move over, and they're going to deny out the rune, which is going to spawn top. Papatuti taking that one. So Ray Lisa forced away.
Yeah, so that whole TP mid was him getting the XP from the tower. Papatuti just hangs there near the top rune to cover for that. They rotate Pandango over as well. So just completely guaranteeing that Ray Lisa is not going to get anything from that mid lane.
Yeah, that's a cool rotation. I wonder if we see more of that in the future.
Well, it's definitely a good punish because they specifically have a techies. He's like one of the 4s that is not going to move, you know?
Right.
Like, Pandango's not worried about the techies really running over to that rune to contest him either. So you know you're going to at least outnumber Ray Lisa if he shows up. And whoa! All right, Ray Lisa ends up coming down for the Laguna Blade into the blast off kill for Yaren. And, you know, usually it's like the Yapsor effect of, like, stealing and being greedy on the 4. I think it's what you want to play for the techies.
Okay. Well, I like that then. You know, if you get in there and you can manage to sort of start to accelerate that farm, and like you're talking about taking stacks later, or maybe something that could be good as well. 10 seconds until blast stuff as Yarn makes the move over. He might just be going into the jungle afterwards. We'll see where he actually does end up heading to.
And Theban's just like a wandering soul, you know. He doesn't know where he belongs. He wants to give
Like, what am I
space to Vailama up top here. And so far so good, but he's currently sitting on an Ob Sentry combo, so they're well aware of where he's moving. And if he gets too close to the creep wave, they could even go for a potential kill with the Fatal Bombs, but they actually just dump it right away onto Vailama.
Going on him. Now the turn onto Bloody 9 with 1437. And is going to cogs both of them in there.
That was smart.
Okay.
So I think the way this hole was set up, like this whole play, like we know they saw Theban coming, right? So
Yeah.
what they do is he puts out the Fatal Bonds, knowing that he's going to instantly dispel himself on Vailama. So now Legion just has nothing to try and save while Theban comes through, and they're just assuming that he's going to have to like run in to try and save him.
Right.
So they like force the sacrifice, and Yaren, not sure what happened there.
He just got tornadoed underneath the tower. Papatuti saw him, and he was trying to go into the suicide, but as soon as the tornado came out, Cold Snap followed, and it was just dead. So a nice play by Papatuti.
That's, I guess, the risk of the Techies player who's trying to max those suicides. Oh, he actually comes right back in and loses his mana.
No. Yeah, it's frustrating.
I mean, I don't
Drops the
feel
spray.
bad. It's Techies, you know.
Dire's bottom tower is
A nice start to this game, at least for the beginning. You can see relatively even, not a complete and total shellacking in the early goings here. As there have been a couple of pretty solid moves. I want to see, like, to me, whenever I see this Lina get picked up, it needs to be like into rotations for kills, and really, at least it did make one of those happen. See if any more happen in the future afterwards.
Oh, he's mangoing. Oh,
He wanted
I thought
to.
he was going to threaten there for a second, but
Ooh.
the real threat is that kill on Pandago. He uses the arena, though, to get it, so at least will help Yuma for a bit.
Yeah. Doesn't need to be too concerned. Going in for the Battle Fury himself. Likewise, on the other side of the map, we're seeing Creep already picking up that Claymore. Not opting for the early regen items instead, just wanting to maximize that farm, thinking that they can't really do that much to him early.
Easy life for, Creep, especially the Possessed Mask. What a
Ooh,
joke of an
mid.
item.
Yaren thought that he was going to die to that one, I guess, and is just going to die instead to Papatuti, picking up that early urn and getting charges on it. Wow. Should note that great
wait, what?
LSA on a 3. Okay.
What?
humiliation.
Time to get out of there, Pandago. He's going to kill you. Oh, the miss uphill.
Okay.
Damn, dude. Well, they just walk into their death. That's
That
a nice
was-
little gift.
Is under
I don't remember the last time I saw a 3-hero LSA like that. Like they were so comically close together. It looked like it was like part of a bit or something.
Uh-oh. Up top, Creep.
Look down
in
bottom as
a
well.
little
Look-
bit of
look, he's
trouble.
surrounded.
And this is going to be into a duel afterwards. Oh, good jump to the side. Tornado, though, is going to get the lift up there and moving into position. Gets the duel. That's enough for the kill.
Good choice, Pop-Tart. Looky, escaped down bottom. They couldn't get the wraparound with the cogs, so you done well.
Pop-Tart the GOAT. Way better than Toaster Strudel.
I'm gonna go with a disagree, but I also think waffles are better than pancakes. It's just apparently wrong according to Suns fans, so I don't know what's right anymore.
You're just Canadian. It's okay, you know? You're built a little bit differently.
That must be what it is.
Dire's top tower.
Oh, they're just getting the neutrals out here on the Hustlers. No one hitting the camps, apparently. I feel like they cleaned them out a while ago on the Dire.
Dire's structures are
They got a
fortified.
Possessed Mask for both there, actually, as the rotation moves in. Trying to go onto Yuma, just going to spear him and then run away. As back towards mid again.
Is under attack.
They find, but not going to be able to jump on anybody.
Yuma, yeah, even coming through too. Jeez. Okay, lots to defend this tower, but that means you all just left bottom. So you better be committing for a push mid. Or what are we doing? Oh, okay, no, we've hook shot. This is fine.
Dire's top
Okay.
tower has fallen.
Interesting. So they do read this, though. The scan's going to turn red. And with the Vailama here, they have duel available. And, oh, dodges the arena.
Where are the
Waiting for a
pre-tips?
moment. Looky, there's the turnaround. As they move into position for the kill. Looky, nowhere left to go. They're going to give the tip now. Waiting for him to slowly...
kill him! Oh no, Papa Titty took the kill!
Oh, that's amazing.
It would have been so much better.
That's great. They wanted to give it to him.
They
Nice
tried.
blast.
Oh, she still gets hit by that, remember? But oh, it took
On
no
the flash.
damage.
Nah, can't do it. Ray Lisa, heads up play there. Nicely done. He's had a good game so far.
I love how he dodges the Ice Blast like impact damage as well as Omni Slash with the single Yules.
Yeah.
All right,
That was
these
wild.
LSAs.
Yeah, no duel for a couple of seconds there, but they keep that mid tower alive for the moment.
Very even game. Everyone just kind of focused on fighting and territory positioning right now. Each team having lost their safe lane tower, just doing our normal farming stuff. How close are our Battle Furies? I mean, PA, pretty significant lead net worth-wise. And Jug going for the Maelstrom anyway, so he's not going down that path. I see.
Oh, he had it queued up before, but switches out of it. All right, interesting. I guess I kind of like that a little bit more too. You know, you sort of get the sort of free procs or whatever out of there, and maybe you can go for the shard bill later or something.
Yeah, you know you're getting that shard eventually, so some bonus value.
The thing that we haven't really seen up till now, but starting to get online, is these techies remote mines, and oftentimes it feels like sometimes the game can live and die by if you get kills with those or not. You know what I mean?
Definitely in pubs, like times 1,000%.
Right.
So yeah, I mean we don't get to see it that much in pros. It feels like you never really know if someone's just gonna die to a random mine stack. Because number one, they're less common, I think, in pro matches, and people also just have like way more sentries too. But I mean, he's got a stack mid, and there's quite a few in there.
All right, hook shot in there, ice blast afterwards.
Dude, how many
Quick
mines
and
is
easy
that?
blow up. It looks like a lot.
All right,
It looks like a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 5.
Well, that's a lot of damage, Trent.
Is it?
That's
Let's see.
1,500.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Not
it's
enough though. Wait, what stunned him? Oh my god, the cold snap urn. He couldn't arena.
God, that is unfortunate.
Is under attack.
Nice play, Papa Tootie. Covered his bases there.
Arena comes out afterwards, catches onto 2, but the Sunstrike, looky, and the Golem. All right, a good combo there. They turn, press the attack used, but they get the kill. Dual damage going to Legion, loses her life afterwards. And everybody else trying to escape, but they might die to the Fatal Bond. Ice Blast gonna connect onto 3, but it's not gonna be enough. And Papa Tootie tries to live. Oh, okay.
Oh my god, no way.
Barely gets out of there.
Oh man, imagine if they had got the Fatal Bonds out before the blast off.
Under attack.
Right.
That's a 5, or well, at least a 4 hero wipe easy.
Jeez. Well, they get mid. That is for sure. And D2 Hustler's going to have to think twice before they make that move again.
Man,
although
they hit him
Golem's
with
down.
every button. Yeah, just like spam them all. And great way to set things off. Blast off, I mean, this spell. 4-second silence, maxing out at a 7-second silence. Like,
Radiant
what is that?
scanning.
Why does that even exist?
It's really annoying. And, like, you don't want to build... I think for, like, Divine Llama, too, you kind of want to be in the thick of things, right? As... Ooh, that would have been a nice go for them, but can't quite get it in time. But you don't want to build, like, a Dispel on this hero, really, it feels like, you know?
Yeah, probably will have to go Lotus at some point. Might be nice versus, like, then you don't have to... Like, you can Lotus yourself and press attack someone else.
Well, they'll find now and get the kill on the Bloody 9.
Dire's middle tower
And,
has
you know, you
fallen.
keep getting kills like that, and you can get whatever the hell you want on Divine Llama.
Yeah, I know that one. Infinite scaling. Just keep
Right?
killing infinite damage. Not going to walk high ground there. That's good.
Rayla Lisa is in a bit deep right now and might end up being punished for it as 1437 moves into position. Ice Blast is there. Won't be able to get the duel, but do get the kill. Opportunity gives him the tip afterwards.
Dude, he's dipping. He's voice sliding.
Yeah, they're feeling themselves right now. They know that they're about to go undefeated in D2 if it keeps this up.
Man, and they just got that big kill mid. All right, what do we got? 45 seconds till the Golem. All right, hold strong. Hold
Yeah.
tight if you're the dog. You're still ahead net worth-wise. Your PA is going to hit the timings better than the Juggernaut right now. So I guess we're looking at first and second Roche. Any medallion builders on the Dire? Nope, that's a Techies. Any medallion builders on the Radiant? Not really, though. They don't quite have the heroes for it. Well, actually, no, they have an Invoker, so he could have went Solar Crest, but he's going for the BKB instead just for the fights.
Right.
Fair enough.
Ooh, they got Philosopher's Stone. I
All
feel
right.
like It could be a good Theban item if you wanted to go for that one.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I'm expecting him to yell at Pandago to just take it.
Realisa gets picked off again. Divine Llama continuing the tip spree. Man, with this Blade Mail coming out and then also having the Chip Vest, this is like the dream Legion game.
Chip Vest is a very strange item. It feels completely bonkers on some heroes and then worthless on others.
Dire's bottom tower
Right.
This is definitely a bonkers hero.
Just nuts. It's going to be so much damage back towards... I mean, and like, think about these heroes like Lina and PA. It's really good. As Arena's going to drop 1437. They find a pickoff. Still DogChamp ahead in net worth ever so slightly, even though they're a little bit down in kills. And they're keeping these mines here to like protect the triangle. So it feels like PA is going to have access to that farm.
Yeah, and it's important that she got that battle period at a nice timing so that she can abuse that, you know? Like it was late enough that they weren't getting run over and losing that map space before Techies has the ability to set up defenses like this. Now he's just like split pushing up top 2. Aghanims is 2,000 gold away, which is that huge step. So, you know, if you guys, well, I'm sure you all play against enough Techies, but I feel like the Ags is just, I don't know why it's like this, but you get like cast range on all 3 mines. Well, at least on both mines and the safe straps is. Hold on for another kill on Realisa. Oh, no.
Jenkins wasn't wrong. Damn, dude. 70 duel damage now on Divine Llama at 18 minutes. This is getting a little bit out of control. This actually might be infinite scaling, Trent.
What do you do? I mean, Lincoln's doesn't really save you. I mean,
Yeah, it's tough.
you don't really have a good answer versus the clockwork. You know, well, I mean, honestly, you can't play like that. You can't be that far out, but I guess he has a Mars and a PA, so he feels like this is his responsibility, so he's built for it. I guess he just goes blink, but if you go blink, you just get flared.
Yeah.
Huh. That's a toughie.
I
Just
guess
be
Force
better,
Staff?
I guess.
Force Staff maybe or something? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I feel like Force is nice, but then my Lena's buying Force.
Right. That's a fair point. Well,
I guess you just go Lincoln's and you just like hope that it's enough.
and I mean, to be fair, he's died 3 times now. The worry is what happens is if this keeps on happening, and maybe he'll just be able to dodge away from it, not get caught.
Yes,
Well,
we'll
we'll
have a
see.
change of tactics. I mean, now he's playing up in the area that's mined. So, you know, maybe that's going to help improve him. And that moves Yaren somewhere else on the map, start putting down more mines.
Well, they know that Divine Llama's there. Oh, these illusions. Oh, those are nice. Just run them on into the area where the mines are. Whenever you can pick up those illusion runes. Really good stuff.
Techies is just always going to be this mysterious hero when it comes to competitive Dota because, number one, obviously we don't see it that often, but even if we do start to see the hero more, it's just this idea of us having this omniscient view and vision of the game and not being in the mindset of like, oh, I can't go here because we don't have a sentry. Like right now, this is nice. The clockwork is flaring, so they actually see that stack because of the sentry in the river.
Right.
So they know like, oh, okay, I have to dodge that, and they see that he's like planning down more or whatever. So, you know, hopefully no one dies to that because they just straight up had vision on it.
Right.
But yeah, you're not playing Dota. I mean, we all know that. Everyone's felt that before playing versus Techies. It is this really annoying secondary mini game you're playing. Is their smoke pops on Papatootie? Oh, they find him with the Ghost Walk debuff.
detection. No detection though. They don't have anything. They have sentries here from Luki Luki. And now Luki Luki's the one that's going to get caught, but can they bring him down in time first? They do have Warlock ulti ready afterwards. Papatootie popping that BKB. Sunstrike afterwards, not going to be on the mark. They keep chasing it. Oh, but they found the Techies. Duel is out there. The rundown eventually falling. Bloody 9. He's got the Warlock ulti of his life if he can find it. And he does connect on to 3, but it's not quite enough. And the Omni Slash comes out. The turn. Realisa will fall as well. And now the chase down continues as 4 fall. Nothing gained.
I felt like they almost had something there with like baiting and pulling it back and waiting for Bloody 9 to throw it down, but yeah, he was the only one that had a real plan there. Unfortunately, Yaren not able to find anything in that fight thanks to that great jump there from Divine Llama. The perfect hero, really. some concerns of like, oh, I have Blade Mail and Chip Best. Maybe I can't kill him. But, you know, he had lots of stolen damage already and a little bit of help with the last tap from Pandago.
True. Well, and this is the like one of the best feelings if you're going up against the techies. You take a tier 1, you know they're not going to have mines behind the tier 2, so they can just take this one as well.
Yeah.
Ooh. That is a rough one.
Let's see, is Steven going to do it? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, dude, he knew.
Popped the hood. Oh, my God.
Dude, he knew. He saw it earlier on the Cedric. All right, that was pretty good. That was a quality
Hook
meme.
shot
Oh,
for the
dude,
turnaround.
please, no.
Ray Lisa, say it ain't so.
Is he running down mid?
Oh, wow. Lukey trying to clean up here onto Papatuti, but the BKB comes out, living through it, standing tall. Eventually, they find that kill as Divine Llama moves back in. Already got another duel victory while all that was happening on the Warlock. Oh, wow. Yeah, the D2 Hustlers are turning up now.
Yeah. They finally take the net worth lead. I mean, you have to appreciate how farmed this PA is. Keeping them in a good spot here, but now with the Legion Shard, these fights get real rough. Man, why didn't Fly just get like 110 duel damage when he was playing that Legion position 5?
That's
you
a
know?
good point.
He just bought the Shard. He missed this part of the build. Like, this makes it way better.
This is really good.
I can't believe that such a high caliber player never considered this.
Man, it's pretty crazy how, I mean, 110 duel damage right now at 23 minutes. I think this is the most I've seen on a Legion in a pro game at the very least.
Yeah, it's been a while before I've seen a game like this.
Well, we'll see how it goes from here. Bloody 9, Papatuti's chasing. They got their eyes on him.
He knows he's there. He went into an Ob Sentry combo. So blind out with the jukes. Oh, now he got him. Oh, nuts.
Unfortunate. As the pushback gets up to the high ground, disarmed and dead. Wow, they also find Ray Lisa yet again over in the river, looking for more afterwards. They're not going to go up to high ground, but it was another duel victory as they press the attack with the BKB. Ugh. Ooh, that one hurts, Trent.
All right, that's a sweet combo. Oh, Steven's on the run.
They got him.
Dead.
That went well, I think.
She is BKB just in case. There's no way they're getting her.
Yeah. Didn't BKB on the TP out, but still manages to escape. Techies finishes off Aghanim Scepter. PA finishes off Deso. This feels like it is a timing to some extent. We'll see how it goes. Bloody 9 has just moved commanded on to creep for the moment, but gets back to it afterwards. Trying to get towards that Glimmer Cape ASAP. Has the rock now as well. There's an opportunity here.
So if I'm PA this game, I'm just thinking, what do I need before Rapier? And can I go Rapier versus Legion?
That's a good point.
That's rough, but I mean it's getting to that point. Like, you do not have a mid laner.
Yeah.
Like 6 deaths now, and most of them in a row. It's feeling real rough for Ray Lisa.
And I mean, that's the thing that's sort of interesting, right? Is that, like, even net worth lead, it doesn't feel like they're that far behind, but it's just where this hero wants to be is the problem. Oh God, Yarn. Whoo, that was close. Almost caught him down there bottom.
I can't believe it's such a small lead. It feels so much larger.
Yeah.
I guess because they've just been running around a lot, and they can't advance into the towers that easily.
Hook shot off the mark there. Yeah, I think also it's just kind of felt like AFK farming, and the areas that DogChamp are controlling are like high value in terms of what they get out of them too.
Yeah, and honestly, it's Ray Lisa's suicides. Like,
yeah,
he's hit 253 creeps. He's actually just been pushing out lanes in the worst part of the map, and he has the same. He's actually just leapfrogged over the Legion Commander, who is 4-1 and 12.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, it looks bad. It might feel bad, but as long as you can just tell yourself, this is okay. You know, I'm pushing out the waves. This is my job this game because my other 2 heroes can't do it. I'm making space for my techies. This game will be fine eventually. It's all right.
Up top right now, Yuma and Divine Llama. He was pressed the attacking Yuma to hit the tower, and then I think Divine Llama realized that he hit harder than the Chug, so he started doing it to himself and hitting the tier 2. That was really great.
Do I have to do everything around here?
It's 310 damage, dude.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, I think it is the carry now situation happening here. Oh, some more mines go out, and
37 living.
yeah,
Dire's top tower is under
Jeez.
Yaren's trying to bait towards that little stack in the trees.
Well, they do manage to get that kill. They spot the mines in there and now looking for more. Can they find anybody else? They do bring down 1437. Okay. And, okay, Divine Llama gets taken down. They managed to get a tip back the other way.
They were just outside of that center.
Ha-ha'd him.
Ha-ha. Nice. That's deserved. On both
Yeah.
sides. Yeah, you know. All right, they've taken back the net worth lead. And Creep continues to hit creeps, you know? You are what you eat. And almost eggs. So how good is the eggs this game? How good is the constant dispel? Scepter cooldown of 10 seconds. There's some annoying stuff to dispel between the AA and the Invoker. That part's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we get the what is it? The refresh whenever you get a kill.
Yeah, that
Pretty good
part
versus
also
AA.
sucks.
That's a free refresh every time.
Right.
Yeah, he's just gone. He needs a ghost.
I think also like the
Oh, it's
dodge,
on the courier.
the dodge from like being able to stay out of Legion's sight, right? Like I think that's going to be really important as well this game. Oh, down bottom they got him. 1437 drops. All right, things coming together for DogChamp here. I mean, they're down 10 kills, but only they're up 1,000 gold. And
Yeah,
with these
speaking
mines
of
laid
feeding.
down, right?
He's on a real streak of dying here on Diva. What's going on there, bud?
I don't know. Throwing for content, probably.
Oh, Rayla Lisa, though. One more game. Yeah, not going to die this time. Rayla Lisa's turning the game around. Oh, Aeon Disc. Now that's an item. Good choice. Instantly boots travels to the bottom lane. What a hero. Yeah, Rayla Lisa's just doing what the team needs. I
Good.
appreciate you, Rayla Lisa. I'm sorry I was a little harsh. You were doing the right plays.
Oh, they find Lukey. Lukey can actually drop the golem now. It's not quite enough to get the duel victory. As Creep jumps in now, trying to take down Papatuti, not going to be able to connect. Yuma walks in, does have Omni Slash available, and afterwards, 1437 goes back in, able to lift through the first round, but he is eventually going to fall in spite of that nice play to press the attack from Divine Llama. They back out of there, but they do lose the two supports in exchange for the golem. A nice win there for DogChamp.
Oh. 99.
Close.
Hits him with the tip. Nice try. I'm good.
He just stood still there for a second. Well, things coming together now for Team DogChamp, as everybody's buying Aeon Discs except for PA. They got him queued up on the Warlock as well. Trying to get towards that.
Yeah, interesting. Very good versus the Legion, obviously. Very good versus the Juggernaut. Try and help you during the Omni Slashes. Kind of okay versus Clockwork. I mean, cogs are 7 seconds, so maybe not amazing.
Ooh, does Divine Llama walk down mid right here? No, okay. There's this mine stack that I've been watching right there in the middle, and that one... Oh, Pandago. Oh, okay, he spots it.
Oh,
so
he got
knew.
it. Nice. What a hero.
Very well done.
Kill the wave.
Giving the goal away. God, that was a lot of mines. That's spooky.
Is he any other giant plants? I mean, he's got the one mid. This hero. Oh, nice word scouting. Oh, is this the... Is that in the spot? The magic spot? Oh, they got him.
That's a nice combo there. And with the Sunstrike, they'll get the winner. Oh, the hook shot afterwards onto both. Trying to bring him down. They don't have another press the attack. Instead, Divine Llama uses it to turn onto himself, gets through the arena. The newly purchased BKB, and then blinks out afterwards. So a quick duel win, and then the getaway.
He needs to be better with his cogs, though, I think. He's like, his teammates can't actually help him if he's the only one in the cogs. Like, they don't have the best damage going into it without the Invoker being like directly there. So He needs to just go for like the isolate one person play there, I think. But then again, he's also guaranteed to die if he does that.
Right.
So it can obviously be a little bit tough. They're just having a hard time. Like, I mean, all your damage is on Divine Llama. He's at plus 190, and he's there just trying to get through the damn cogs, you know?
Right. Well, and, you know, eventually here we do have the Aghanim Scepter that's coming out for the Invoker pretty soon. This is, what, 400 gold away. So that's another big turning point that they've got.
Yeah.
And then, of course, for DogChamp, it's all about that rock, where they can get it. As they are actually moving into the area a little bit here.
Gem on Yuma.
Okay. All 5 heroes in the jungle underneath that scan.
Go for the sneaky low ground wood
Okay.
next to the pillar.
Like to see it. Aghanim Scepter done now for Yuma as well, on top of that gem done. So,
Oh, they have
I
a
mean,
big fight coming.
yeah. They know that this second Roche is so
All
important.
right. So yeah, I believe to confirm that these, at least the one on the right, 100% here, is in the spot where if you walk through the middle of the pit, you won't actually see it,
Right.
Because of how the Roche fog works. And I think this one is too on the left, but I mean, this guy's like a whatever 26 techies. I'm gonna assume that's what he's doing.
I think I watched a Jenkins video on that. Uh-oh. Yaren in some trouble. Oh, God, that's the Cataclysm afterwards.
Okay, it's
And-
irrelevant because they have the flare anyway. So
Yeah, they see it. Papatuti gets stunned. Need to get in there and save him. And Divine Llama's right on the job. Dude, this Legion commander is a freaking monster.
he's a legend. Like getting this techies every time.
It's crazy.
Even
Oh,
fine.
the
He's
hook
like,
shot
you Laguna
afterwards.
me?
Cox push back. They do manage to get the Warlock ulti out. Not good enough as Yuma already jumped in with the Swift Slash. They
Creep?
turn in there, trying to take it down. They pop, but it blows up Divine Llama. They're still able to keep Yuma alive. Omni Slash out now, but it's with the Tornado. Not the greatest way to combo it. They still is enough to take down Ray Lalisa. Yuma turns back around now. Wants to take down a couple. Has Swift Slash up again. Tries to get out of there with the PA, but not going to happen. Second round of duel as Lukey will fall. And D2 Hustlers again make the move, get the kill, and now going to get the Roach.
I thought that PA might eventually get the rapier this game, but it's probably going to be Divine Llama. He's at 250 damage already.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sick Ice Blast from Pandago. Perfect timing because he was really getting annoying on creep with this Aghanim Scepter, constantly getting back into the blur and just like vanishing during the fight, being a real nuisance. And when they jumped on Theban again, caught him with the Ice Blast. So the bait pays off. And similarly, nice bait by creep, pulls Divine Llama into that giant mind stack.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, the instant buyback, no hesitation from Divine Llama, I really like that. Ends up paying off. Paid to get some more dual damage.
Absolutely. Not a ton of mines here. There are some over in this little tree area. We'll see if anybody from the Hustlers heads over that direction. You gotta kind of know that these things could be problematic, though. As Yuma will walk forward.
Pandago's got the gem.
Oh my god, look at the tower just fall. Alacrity press the attack.
Alacrity
and
press the
a
attack
Solar
and a
Crest.
Solar Crest too, I think. Yeah, all right.
Oh my god. That's way too much. The rocket flares are also pretty sick for doing this. Like,
Yeah.
for making sure that there's nothing nearby.
It is really helpful. And he's going to go for the high ground ward. It is nighttime, so they didn't see him do that. That's good.
And no mines here. Solar Crest first. Spear immediately taken off. Lukey gonna pop that BKB.
Oh, nice hook.
Jumps onto the backlines, catches onto both of them. They're stuck in the pain. Bloody 9 will fall. No Warlock ulti this time. It was still on cooldown anyways. And they get the duel now onto Creep. With this BKB going, is it gonna be enough? They don't win the duel, but still maintaining that control. And Divine Llama ends up falling. Are they going in a bit too far? I don't know. It looks like it's still enough as Lukey gets demolished by Yuma. The true carry the jug into the fountain now. Has to be careful with this one because they have another Omni Slash after that Swift Slash. But just gonna back out, hit the buildings. D2 Hustlers taking care of business.
Yeah, they turned on the jets from the jetpack. And he wants another hook shot in here.
Round 2 again. Lukey caught. And they're gonna get the Swift Slash. A couple more punches. Dead. Done and dusted. Rax falling, Yuma chasing down Ray Lisa a little bit there. Still have the Yules, so you can't really go on him as Creep. He's going to just be throwing daggers from the fog.
Oh,
But-
remember, he has the Ags. There's the big stack mid.
That's true. Oh, look at Yuma. He's on the other side of it. They need a force staff him. Where's the force staff? Y'all need it.
True. Spins right over it. Nice.
Just the back out. Wanting to end this one perfect on the season. Has 11,000 gold lead.
I don't know about you, but I actually missed that passion. I didn't know you can't fountain the techies mine anymore. Wow, Ice Frog. How disappointing.
The which one?
You can no longer place the minefield in the fountain.
Oh, no.
How dare they?
That's unfortunate.
And every techies player cried out in pain, but Creep has decided it is time. Oh no, not time to get Omni Slash though. Thank you for the blur. Just a little Swift Slash, it's fine.
Yeah.
But Creep's going for the Rapier. Only choice. Woo. Mentor Horn? Oh, it's Radiant. Oh,
Yeah.
Creep really found something nice there.
Ooh, and it's not enough. Again, Theban tanks the mine, sits now
another
with
one,
that
too.
healing ward. Dude. Oh, wow.
Oh, they
So
just
Slash?
place that too.
Bloody 9 just drops. No buyback at the moment, so 45 seconds on the sideline. He's just hoping for that Aeon disc. That's all he wants in this world.
You know the
Oh.
Llama wants another duel here
Ooh.
too. It's itching for it.
Think about going high ground. They break the Lincolns, jump in, find him. As they'll try and bring down Ray Lalisa.
Oh
They
my God, he
get the
got him.
dual victory. And now Yarn on top of his mind stack, but they chase down Creep, will get that kill, hitting him to the tower, but I think Yuma's fine being here right now. Our game is actually have meeting down. Wow. Well done. Amazing. The all chat as they absolutely destroy Team DogChamp. GG is called as the mind stack won't stop it. A disconnect, a win. Well deserved by the D2 Hustlers.
Big tips. Easy mid. Good luck next season, boys. GG dookie dookie. Wow. Well done, Theban. There he is.
There's
Throws
the
the
punch.
final punch, the knockout blow, and
Oh.
brush it off. Don't touch me again, he says. Stay off my Twitter. Don't want to see
That's
you in my
a-
mentions ever again.
That's amazing, dude. When there's actually like some legit, sort of spice behind the game, and that people caring a little bit more. That's good. I like that. I like Sunspin said.
Yeah.
Don't give them another reason to beat you. They already got enough right now, trying to get undefeated.
I guess, but this felt like they just stole their milk money, man. The lunches, they're going hungry. This was just the big kid bully. It didn't feel like a very even series, unfortunately, for the side of DogChamp. They went for the techies, their Hail Mary play, game 2, and well, Hail Mary indeed, because it looked pretty desperate.
That's fair enough. A rough going for sure, but D2 Hustlers, like we're saying, this is a team that I'm excited to see them in the upper division. I want to see how they perform. A lot of hype around them throughout the season. It's always nice to see a fellow talent actually go up there and make some things happen. That's kind of cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, we could all do this. I mean, I think that's what Steven's proving by, he was just like, oh, guys, I'll just show them that, like, all the guys who cast are actually, like, really good at Dota. So
Yeah.
I'll just go undefeated in lower division. So I don't know. I imagine anyone at Twitch chat could probably do it too, honestly, if Steven can.
True.
So well done, D1 Hustlers.
Ooh,
Big
I like to see
congrats.
it. Well, we'll see if they can hustle their way in D1 as well, because they're going to be there next season as one more punch before we head on back to the panel. Again, great performance from them. DogChamp, unfortunate, does create some complications, but we're going to let the panel break all that down right after the break.
Man, it had been a long season 2 of a lot of shellackings, but we have been in for quite the treat these past couple of days. And today, is also a hype one as we get to witness the D2 Hustlers take down Team DogChamp and now go undefeated in their lower division run, going from open qualifier all the way, and now they're going to be in the upper division come next season. Crazy stuff. I'm here with Jenkins and Sunsfan to help walk me through, gentlemen, what may be a beatdown in its own right. Sunsfan, you tell me, have D2 Hustlers earned the right of a shellacking performance against the DogChamp crew?
No, not for this one.
Okay.
They deserve a shellacking for the entire season, though.
I like that.
I mean, they are undefeated after all. Divine Llama on the LC. I know I give LC a lot of hate. This is the LC I want to see more of. This is the cool LC, the cool dual. Getting, what was it? Lyrical was saying 280
280?
extra damage. That's crazy. But the fact that, like, as we're seeing this, like, LC go across the map, killing person after person, he's still like middle of the pack net worth, and it feels kind of bad in that regard. But obviously scales really well. But yeah, it was still relatively even, and then they kind of just exploded after that one fight by Roshan. I mean, long cooldowns on DogChamp, obviously with the Warlock ult, but good coordination overall from Hustlers. I thought 1437 did a really good job of creating some space, and Papa Tutti on the Invoker was an absolute beast. Obviously, had a lot of setup with the Legion duel time after time, but they just had good synergy across the board.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I
a
agree.
team that hasn't played together, they all did their part. It felt really nice, right, Jenkins?
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're scrimming a lot or if they're talking a lot or if these are just like really high aptitude players, but they all were really impressive in this game, running in, and like we saw Papa Tutti breaking that one smoke, which in my opinion is like one of the most impactful plays of the entire series. Like smoke breaking is just one of the most high level, like game ruining things you can do for the enemy team. Divide Llama was every single time Ray was trying to position forward, Divide Llama was literally there. Like he was insanely disciplined about always being in side lanes. He wasn't messing around like ancienting or walking back to base and like wasting his time. He was literally always in trees hunting. 1437, he was feeding himself in relentlessly, like you want a clockwork to. I guess Pandago's the only one who didn't really. He didn't do anything really impressive because he can't. He's an ancient apparition. It's not really a hero that you can do anything dank on, but he was hitting every blast. He was super consistent. And then Yuma and Juggernaut literally didn't die. Like the guy was just such a problem by the end of the game, where it felt like he could have 1v5'd him with the Invoker Alacrity. Like they can actually trust him to do it.
It was
so
the Alacrity, it was the Solar Crest, and it was something else. He got like triple steroided there at the end and could take anything.
Yeah.
It was quite ridiculous and awesome stuff. So with that, we do have our winner interview ready to go. So why don't we welcome none other than 1437, should I say, of the now D1 Hustlers. That sounds pretty good, I think.
Yeah, thank you. Glad to be here again.
GG's, my man. So I got to ask, was it a mistake by Lukey to kind of give that motivator out there, or was it just all in good fun?
I thought it was quite disrespectful, whatever he said. I don't know if he was just joking around, but regardless, like we don't really know them. I don't really personally know any of them on that team, so it kind of caught me off guard. I'm like, all right, this is very similar to game 1 against Arkosh. They were just like playing it very casual. Someone wanted to talk some trash, and we're like, all right, bet. You want to see us? Then we're gonna bust it out. I kind of feel bad now though, because they were not as good as I thought they would be.
Okay. Let's relax there, Thieving, a bit. Now, I think this means you are potentially the first broadcast talent who qualified for Division 1. So that just kind of says we all could do this anytime we wanted to, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think
Right.
all Dota casters and talent have incredibly high skill. They're just holding back so that the world, the world is just not ready for a team full of casters to come and win TI. So they're just gonna have to sit back and just cast.
We needed that validation for sure, so I appreciate that one. Now,
Yeah.
unfortunately, this means I have to throw you towards Jenkins and Suns fan now, so good luck there.
Okay. My first question is, number one, I have a follow-up to this. How invested are you actually in playing the DPC? Like, are you just playing because you're basically good enough to just make a stack and win? Or are you playing, like, are you trying to go full-time tier 1 pro sort of thing?
Well, first of all, I didn't make the stack. Someone else did, and then they asked me to play, and I'm like, I have some spare time. I can play the season 2, and then that person left the team along with someone else the next day. So we got 2 new players. I didn't really know anyone from the team, so we just kind of tried it out, and I mean, this is how far we got. In terms of the team, I'm pretty sure they're gonna play Division 1 no matter what. As for me and everybody else, like, there's a long time till next season, so anything can really happen between now and then. I don't think it's fair to just say like, oh yeah, we're gonna try our best and everyone's gonna get ready during the summer or something like that. But yeah, for me at least, like, casting is my main gig right now, and that's what I'm kind of like sticking to. If my team says they want to commit really hard into Division 1, then I might step down or something. We nobody knows what's going to happen in the future.
Do you find that playing casually and kind of having like the casting thing going really well for you, do you find that the stress is like not there and you kind of play any better because you don't really have to care as much as you might have before?
I think it would be a lot harder if the teams were like a bit more competitive, because then as a competitor that comes out in you, and then when you start losing games, you're gonna feel really bad and you're gonna want to invest more time into getting better. At least that's how it is for me. So but because the teams were roughly all around the same skill level, it was much more relaxing, and we didn't have to commit so hard into training or something like that. We just had to think about mainly drafts. I think that's one of the strengths of DPC, is that you have so much time between games that you can, like, if you're good at drafting, you can figure out like what other people are good at, what you want to do against it, and just like that's somewhat enough, I feel like, as long as like everybody's equal skill level.
Cool.
Theban, congratulations, sir. Great to see you doing well again.
Thank you.
I know you said that you're prioritizing casting. I'm interested to know if there was an itch at all, because you were out of the pro scene for a little bit. Like, was there an itch that you didn't realize at the time, but now you're starting to scratch a bit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's always gonna be that itch. I feel like if there was like a really good opportunity for me, I would just take it. But I think right now, especially at the point in life I am, it's not feasible for me to just like start something from scratch and like build myself up from there. So there's a lot of things I need to align for that to happen. But overall, like, I'm pretty happy with whatever happened here. I think one of the reasons, like, how I stopped my itch from happening was I told my team, especially when I joined the stack, like, I don't want to play 5. Like, if I'm playing 5, I'm like trying really hard and I'm gonna like really take on that captain role, and I don't want to do that. So I just want to play like 4 or 3. That's what I told them, and then they're like, okay, well, we got room for someone who can play 4. So I just kind of took the role from there, and I just like play for fun more than anything else. Because of that thing. So I try to control myself not to get too invested.
Random question. I think I already know the answer to this, but just want to double check. Are you still off of gluten?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Good to know. Thank you. Congratulations, Steven.
Thank you.
All right. Steven, I want to ask a hypothetical here. Now, I know season 3 is a ways off. So just let's say, for hypothetical, if your team right now had to square up against the Division 1 teams, how do you think your team would place? We see two based finished 5th place right in the middle. Do you think you would match about where they are, or do you think you can go further? Would it be a bit more tough? How do you think you would do?
In the state that we're in right now, probably 5th.
Okay.
But I think if we were to like play and train really hard, I think anywhere in the top 4 is a possibility, because I think the players on my team have incredibly high potential and everybody plays really well. It's just a matter of them like being exposed to what it takes to be able to compete with those other big dogs, especially in NA. I think the top 3 in NA are very stacked and have very high Dota IQ players. So it's not going to be like easy by any means to even outdraft those guys. So that's like the biggest problem, I think, and that was probably our biggest strength as well in Division 2.
I have a quick mulligan, if you don't mind.
Sure.
All right.
Steven, because you can see it from multiple perspectives. Because I know a lot of pro players only see like one side of things, but you're obviously a caster. You've done a lot of different things. What is your opinion on the current format, like generally speaking, how the DPC works?
What do you mean? Like, is it
Like,
sounds a bit
for
broad, right?
example, like in
any
lower
specific
division,
case?
the amount of money that people make, or the
Mhm.
how easy it is to get
Right.
into Division 1, or like the losers of Division 1, should they be going to Division 2? Just how it works in general. Are
Okay,
you
so
generally happy with it?
I think Division 1 teams who are going to be relegated to Division 2 should play against the top of Division 2. I think it's stupid to just like swap out 2 teams from the top to the bottom. I feel like they should earn their spot, like the Division 2 teams, even like, and some of the teams are just not ready, to be able to go to Division 1. So there should be like a best of 5 grand finals or something to decide like between the bottom 2 of D1 and the top 2 of D2 if they move on. Secondly, I think prize wise, because of DPC, there's less of other tournaments, and that kind of hurts like some of the other teams and people who hard commit all in onto Dota. The money is nice for most of the teams that aren't like at the top, but then it's just not enough to like full-time commit into Dota. I think especially for North America, where cost of living is much higher and things like that. So it's not really possible unless like you're Division 1 team who you're getting lots of points and have potential to go to TI.
It sounds pretty aligned with a lot of opinions I've heard, but at least for now, you can get the free promotion to D1. It doesn't seem like you're going to have to battle out for it yet. So congratulations on that. It's fantastic to watch you and Pandago play again. And we've been having a lot of fun learning about Human and Papatuti and Divai Lama. So we look forward to watching you guys play in D1. Congratulations on the undefeated run.
Thank you. And shout out to Dookie Dookie.
Oh, got him. One last jab at the end. Good stuff. Thank you so much, Stephen. With that, he hit him with the one knees at the end. But boom, right there, a shoulder. He just got to get one more in there. Good stuff. So, with that, I guess we deserve the right to check out the standings one final time. But gentlemen, we should move on and wrapping things up. There is still more to settle, though, Jenkins, in this lower division. Remind people why it's not over and there's still a score to settle.
Okay. So basically, in order to knock DogChamp out and to go to Division 1, Arkosh needs to beat 5-man Midas. Now, this Arkosh team is complete dog shit, and so that is very possible that they drop that series. So that's going to be a really important one. The only thing that's really set in stone is this D2 Hustlers team going to Division 1 for sure. They just looked calibers above any of the other teams in this division. And this DogChamp team, the Arkosh series went to a third game, and the third game was really, really ridiculous. So in tiebreakers, it's really impossible to say who would win between Arkosh and DogChamp, even though Arkosh won the previous one. So this series on I believe it's Saturday has a lot of weight behind it.
Yeah, it can turn into quite the serious saga. We already know there is a storyline that runs a bit deep now between DogChamp and Arkosh there. And there's still even more to settle in the upper division. The next time we do return, I will not be here. Parker will be in my place. But on Thursday, we will get to witness Evil Geniuses versus Black and Yellow. Now, I did read an unfortunate tweet earlier today from Eternal Envy himself, when he said that he was, I believe, visiting his mother, and there was unfortunately a possible COVID tenant there. So for Black and Yellow fans, there may be a reality where Envy does not play in that series against EG. So that, oh my God, could be a potential shellacking if the case. And that, is a good thing for obviously Evil Geniuses. They need that win. And then they'll obviously have big eyes on the Quincy versus Undying series, which, Suns fan means a lot. I mean, in case you need to say it again, some people might be sleeping on upper division for whatever reason.
Quincy crew, if they win, they get first place in the NA DPC, which honestly, they should have gotten last season. They were in the exact same scenario. Undying just seems to be able to bring out this extra gear that they haven't really shown throughout the entire season. Either they dumpster everybody else that didn't really have a chance at top 2, or they get crushed by EG. So that is going to be a really hype match. And I'm still expecting Quincy Crew to take that one out, but I think it's going to be a good series regardless.
Absolutely. A good series. And today was a couple of great series. And if you liked what you saw, do give some love to our sponsor, XPG. Shouts to them. They are featuring now the XPG Xenia XE Gaming Lifestyle Notebook. It's the one right over my shoulder. I'm not allowed to get close to it, but I can tell you it looks neat. It smells kind of nice. And it's been on the whole time, so it must work pretty good. Got to say that.
What does it smell like?
It smells like bravery and lust. Have you ever smelled that before?
No, not lust.
No. I don't think so. Yeah, you're not going to smell that at the gas station. But if you want a laptop yourself, you can scroll down right now, and don't you even start there, Jenkins. We have a giveaway tab that you should be clicking, because you'll be supporting our sponsor and you'll be supporting North American Dota. And it's free. And you'll have the opportunity to not only win some sweet BTS merch, you'll be entered to win that very Xenia XE Gaming Lifestyle Ultrabook behind me. If not, there's also an opportunity to win the Summoner Gaming keyboard with that ridiculously big, sweet arm pad, which I think I could lay on. It's so big. And I'm like 6'3". I think I could fit on that. I'm pretty sure I could.
Probably tastes good.
But tastes good.
Yeah,
You're
probably-
never gonna. You last time you said you're gonna pull the whole thing apart. So I don't think you're allowed to look at nor touch a Summoner gaming keyboard. So XPG, if you're watching, do not keep your gaming keyboards away from that man in the middle. So with that, gentlemen, I think it's time that we finally say goodbye to this broadcast on behalf of Jenkins and Sons fan, Trent Lyrical and Parker, and Pop-Tart, of course, our observer in crime. We'll see you next time on Thursday for more NADPC action. Take care now. Bye. Bye-bye.